My name is Alan Demby and I'm the chairman of the South African Gold Coin Exchange and Scoin Shops.
Okay.
Well, actually, when we sold the coins, the price of gold and the rand-dollar exchange rate were at a certain price. We bought the coins from the Mint of Norway, and they add in that their margin. And of course, there's a royalty that goes to both the Nobel Institute and the Nelson Mandela Foundation, which I'm pleased to say has generated 40 million rand in royalties.
But
well, it all depends on the buyers and the sellers at that moment in time. At that time, it was based on the gold price, as I mentioned, plus a margin, plus our margin, i.e. the Mint's margin and our margin. At the moment, it all depends on supply and demand. At the very least, it's underpinned by the gold price. So if there were a 1 ounce gold medallion, it would have a certain intrinsic minimum value, but it all depends on the price at the time. And of course, at the moment, the economy is in recession, so there are people who will buy at a price that they feel they can or are prepared to pay. Well, I can't see at the very least how 18,000 rand a coin, if it's a 1 ounce, can be worthless. Having said that though, we have bought back several billion rands worth of coins over the years. And once again, it just depends on supply and demand at the time. That's not really what we do. We sell coins. We hope to have happy customers. We don't know our customers' intentions. Some of them buy them to collect, some as gifts, some to invest, some as store of value, some to keep as a currency hedge. And there are a small percentage who speculate. And when you speculate, whatever the consequences are, that's what the consequences are. There's actually only one way to derive value from coins, and that's time. As with all investments, even if it's art, shares or property, if you try and spin your investment or asset within 3 to 5 years, you will lose. In fact, you're guaranteed to lose. But if you're prepared to hold it for a reasonable length of time, whatever that time is, I don't know, but having been in the business for 40 years and running a business with thousands of happy customers, I'm pleased to say that if you do hold it for a good length of time, it will deliver what it's supposed to. We have clients who bought coins in 1977 and paid 500 rand, that's for a Kruger rand, and today it's worth about 19,000 rand. Well, again, the people who collect their coins and keep them for a lengthy period of time eventually do make money. But those people that speculate and buy just to make money will never make, because the transaction costs in the short period of time. Now we're talking buying with a VAT component in some instances. Then when you sell them, commission. So when you take the commission at inception plus VAT, and when you take selling plus the commission and VAT, it's impossible to make in the short period of time. In fact, even Kruger rands, which are very liquid, if you buy them at the wrong time and you don't keep them for a lengthy period of time, you can buy at the top, so to speak, and sell when they have decreased in value. To give a good example, when Brexit, when Greece was going to leave the EU about 7 or 8 years ago, the price of gold was $1,900 an ounce. And everybody thought it would go to $2,000 or $3,000 an ounce. The commodity market changed and the price of gold went down to $1,100 an ounce. We sell coins. We sell collectibles. We don't sell investments. It's a store of value. If you are only looking to buy for investment, if that is your interest, you should still hold it for a lengthy period of time. Gold has been around for 6,000 years. About 15 years ago, the people in the coin industry and the finance industry came up with this idea to create ETFs, exchange traded funds, From zero, in 15 years, they've got a $100 billion industry where people buy gold. Not only do people buy gold, asset managers, hedge fund managers, and all these people are buying gold. In truth, the gold market is a $1 trillion business. So some people must be finding value in this. And in the world in which we live in today, where there is economic and political upheaval, and I think in South Africa even more so, the only store of value that really makes sense is gold.
Yeah.